All right, so look, here we go. We got shoulders on deck. Now we're doing something a little bit different, but not too much different than what we usually do. So we pretty much starting off with Smith machine shoulder presses. We already did our warm up. We just warmed up with the Smith machine. Usually we just do barbell, but we're able to incorporate new movements now that we learned more. This is what I've been talking about, for all the guys who feel like the Smith machine is just oh so hindering. They feel like, oh, it's not going to help them or it's going to take away their gains, their progress. You hear all the excuses, right? But just look at the results, right? Now, believe it or not, I've been using the Smith machine a lot more often. I want to say like the past, even in my prep, when I was doing my Vegas show, I was still using the Smith machine. So don't stray away from that. Always incorporate it, all right? So and now we're doing some Arnold presses. Uh, Arnold presses for me are always have been challenging. Just controlling the weight all the way up and controlling it down. As you can see, we doing 45s, right? I would go up to like 55, 60s on these. Back when I first started doing Arnold presses, right? Now, of course, like everybody else, I wasn't even doing them right. So over time, I learned, it was like, all right, cut down the weight, focus more on the concentration, you'll get better results. And sure enough, so when people look at me, they be like, oh, you big, yada, 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 right? But then when they see the weights I lift or the weights I move, rather, they be like, oh, I thought you lifted way more. I expected you to do way, way more. And then I'll be like, well, you can say that, but look at the results. So you want to lift more weight or you want to look like this? Choice is yours. So I tell people, man, you got to make it work for you. It's like I was one of those ones that felt or thought that I needed X amount of weight just to get certain amount of results. Now, yeah, you do need to increase, your resistance as you get stronger, but you don't have to go overboard. Like I would I would try to squat as many places as I possibly could, not knowing that I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a learning experience. So to everybody out there who just feel or think they have to go extra heavy, you really, really don't. All right. Like, just once again, you cannot argue with results. That's one thing I've always heard. You cannot argue with results. And since I've been doing this and incorporating this technique in my training, this has been the result, y'all. So, hey, just take note. If you out there and you trying to get some gains, really just focus on the concentration. And if it's messing up the concentration, then that means it's too heavy. And if you feel like it's too light, that's another thing. If it's too light, then you will have to increase. But that's a good thing because that's how you're getting stronger. You're getting better. Your endurance is increasing, your stamina, all of that good stuff. So that's what you want to incorporate. So just make sure you incorporate concentration, all right? It's not about pushing X amount of weight. I know it look cool for the videos on Instagram, but remember, is we doing this for Instagram or is we doing this for our bodies? You got to think about that. You got to ask yourself, is you doing this for Instagram or is you doing it for your body? Me, here's my answer. I'm doing it for my body, man. Like, I'm trying to get on that GQ magazine with the rest of them, all right? So, hope this helps somebody out there, man. So, concentration. Remember that, all right?